Hey, what's happening, guys? I am Camo Savage.
Hello guys, my name is Raziel, and
and this is Minecraft. We are going to be watching a few videos on how just to build houses and walls and stuff in Minecraft.
today I am going to be showing you how to make a Minecraft medieval horse stable. So I originally came up with this design for my Building Thrones Let's Play, so if you want to check that out, there will be a link in the description below. But anyways guys, let's get straight into building this. So the first thing we're going to want to do is add the foundation. I chose spruce wood logs for this, but you can use whatever log you want. And you're going to want to make a rectangular shape that is 23 by 15 blocks long. Now once you have that basic shape laid out, what you're going to want to do next is extend the width of the foundation out 1 block to serve as columns later on. These columns are going to be 3 blocks apart, however, they're going to be 5 blocks apart at the center as there's going to be a doorway there. And then once you have those columns done, you're going to want to extend it inwards as well 5 blocks, leaving a 3-block gap in the center of the building for a pathway later on. Feel free to pause it here so you can get a good look at how the foundation is supposed to look though before we move on to the next step. For the next step, all we're going to do is build up the wall, which you can already see me doing. Really all you have to do is build up the wall 4 blocks from every log that you have placed for the foundation. Now I'm just going to be using stone bricks for these walls, however if you're using a default texture pack, you might want to add a mixture of a couple other blocks such as cobblestone or just regular stone to these stone bricks as well. Once you have the walls complete, what you're going to want to do next is to add the ceiling or floor for the second floor of the building. So I'm just going to be using spruce wood planks to fill in the ceiling, but also be sure to extend this 1 block out from the wall as this will serve as part of the overhang for the roof later on. So once you get the ceiling filled in, the next step is going to be building the roof. So the roof starts off with a small slope using slabs and regular blocks, and then will point up towards the center using stairs. So feel free to pause here as copying this exact design for the roof will probably be the trickiest part of the building. However, once you get a 1 block wide frame of the roof done, it's going to be very simple from there as you will just need to extend this frame across the rest of the building. This is probably going to be the most tedious part of building the horse stable, but once you get this done, that will pretty much be it for any large amount of block placing. So once we get the rest of this roof finished up, we are then going to add a stone brick trim to the outer edges of the roof. This will give the roof much needed depth and detail that is otherwise lacking if we had only used spruce wood planks for the roof. So just follow the pattern I have got going here, and it should be pretty easy to place as it just aligns itself with the roof we have already placed down. Also trim the front of the building's roof with stone brick slabs, and then repeat this trim pattern to the other side of the roof and to the back of it as well. Now that we have all the sides finished up, we are then going to add stone brick slabs to the top of the roof as well, and then this will finish the roof completely. So the next thing I am going to do is fill in this top section. I use gray wool for this as it has a nice medieval-ish look when used with this texture pack. However, if you're using the default look, you can use any white or gray blocks such as wool, diorite, or quartz. Also, I'm going to leave a gap in this wall and then add fences to this side to serve kind of as a barn-like window. So once I got that all filled in, I thought this wood plank beam that overhangs here looked a little and some spruce wood slabs on every other block, and I think it makes it look pretty nice. But the next thing we're going to do is add some windows to the front and back of the building. So basically what I did here is take out the top 2 rows in between the columns, and then extruded it out 1 block, putting stone bricks on the top, spruce fences in the middle, and upside down stairs on the bottom that the fences will sit on. These windows will be at the back of each stable, basically serving as a window for the horses themselves. I'm going to go inside now, and the first thing I'm going to do is at the back of each stable, I'm going to replace the top row of stone bricks with stairs, so it is easier to look outside of the windows. Once that is complete, the next step is going to be laying out the floor of the building. So on the inside of each stable, I'm going to replace the floor with a mixture of spruce planks and coarse dirt. The coarse dirt is there to basically signify that an animal has been living there, as it kind of gives it a messy look. And I decided not to follow any specific pattern here, and I just added the planks and coarse dirt at random. So once I got the stable floors all filled in, I then added the floors to the walkways or the rest of the building. I decided to only use spruce planks for this, but if you like the messy look of the floor inside the stables, feel free to copy that for the rest of the building if you want. All finished up, I then added these spruce wood logs to the side of each of these middle columns. Doing this will make the doorway to each stable 2 blocks wide instead of the 3 that they were. Next, we're going to add trapdoors to the top of the spruce logs we just placed. This will prevent the horses from being able to walk on top of the block and escaping, and it also gives it a nice look as well. So once we get these placed, we are then going to add 2 fence gates to each stable. The horses won't be able to walk over these, and opening both of these will allow us to go in and out with the horse. We are then going to add a staircase to the middle section of this building. I decided to go with an odd staircase that is 1 block wide on each end, and then leaving a wall in the middle. The stairs will then loop back over this wall, becoming a single 3 block wide staircase to access the second floor. So on the second floor, I am going to use this area as a storage room for hay bales. I didn't really have any strategy for placing these mounds of hay, I just randomly placed these until I thought they looked good. So once we get the second floor looking nice, I'm going to implement some of these hay bales into the stables as well. You can randomly place these to your liking as well. For me, I kind of went with this triangle shape, as you can see here. But in addition to these hay bales, I'm also going to add a cauldron in each of the stables, and then fill some of them with water to act as a trough or whatever. Once that is complete, that is pretty much going to do it for the inside though. But I'm going to work on the outside. So I'm going to start off by adding some decorative features to the side walls, as these are probably the most bland part of the exterior. So the first thing I added was the flower beds, which I just added 3 dirt blocks along the middle of the wall and then put trap doors over them, and then adding whatever flower I want. The benches, I just used upside down spruce stairs, and then I used slabs in the middle as like the seating area. And then for the windows, I just knocked out 2 1x2 windows along the middle, and I just used trapdoors as shutters, and then regular glass panes for the windows. So just copy this design over to the other side as well, and then the side walls will be looking a lot better. Everything is basically complete. I'm just going to add some extra features in the front, starting with this pathway. You can do whatever you like for this. I just made a path to the river here and then forked it off the other way as well. And I just used coarse dirt as the material here.
What is coarse dirt?
I then also added a mound of hay to the front as well, and then added fences along the side of it. The fences are there so someone could tie up their horse or whatever with a lead if they wanted to. I then spammed a bunch of bone meal around the building, as the grass and flowers give some nice detail, obviously. And then lastly, the most important part, of course, is adding in the horses themselves, since that's the whole point of this build, right? Yeah, so anyways, that's going to be it for this medieval horse stables tutorial. I hope you guys liked the design, and hopefully the tutorial wasn't too hard to follow. I purposely made it fast-paced though, since I'm not a huge fan of those long 20-minute step-by-step tutorials. So yeah guys, that's going to be about it for this build. Before I go though, I'm going to show this build in the default texture pack as well as with shaders. I'll also probably be doing more build tutorials in the future, mostly on builds that I make in my Building Thrones series. So feel free to check that out and subscribe, and drop some feedback on this video, and then I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.
I like the shader. I like those shaders. I like that shader like that. The way the water looks and stuff. It's good. But I hope you did enjoy. If you want to know his YouTube account, it is Rizzle. Rizzle? Rizzle. Yeah, I'm gonna say Rizzle. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out.